Hey team, welcome to session number 17. Let's get on with our training. Take yourself a seat. I loved how, I can't remember who mentioned in our last session that I had different socks on, so I made a real conscious effort to make sure I was wearing 2 white socks today there. So thank you very much for whoever commented. I like your work. I like that you're paying attention, and I like that you're doing the exercises. Makes me happy. Let's warm our legs up. It is ultra cold at the moment down here. But I'm hoping with a little bit of exercise we can get ourselves, cross the legs up, get a good glute stretch, get ourselves a bit more warmed up. I'm hoping everyone at home is keeping themselves nice and warm. I reckon everyone's heater's getting a little bit of a workout. We're nearly out of our firewood, so that's a bit of a bummer. I would very much enjoy having a little bit spare to use a bit later on, but that's okay. Such a tough first world problem. Right, there's so many other things that we have to deal with, stretch our legs. And you know what, honestly, a good blanket. Or if you want to get a bit funny, you can throw down a doona. All those things are fine. Keep us nice and warm when we're a bit cold. Alright, give it those glutes a stretch. Hoping everyone's keeping up with their physical activity and when they're feeling comfortable and able to get outside and enjoy a little bit of a walk around their area. It's a lovely thing to do. Good. Start stretching that quadricep, and Amy and I were talking a little bit about now we're hoping for a little bit more warmer weather sort of coming up, especially to the end of this week. Today's Monday, but you guys will see this on Wednesday, and I think it's Friday, Saturday, should be close to sort of like 18, 19. Well, that's what it is now. Who knows when we get there, but if it does turn on that little bit extra heat, sometimes it's just a matter of the sun on your face, right? That's all we really want. Just sitting out on the balcony or in the front garden, switch over legs, is all we really want, because that's just lovely. It's just so much nicer when you're getting sun on your face, and more importantly, getting close to spring now. Loving it, right? The plants are just starting to look nicer. Our ornamental grapevine's starting to show some little buds. Obviously, it's not going to be growing at any rapid pace right now, but just the fact that it's showing little buds there, it makes me super happy. Good, hamstring stretch. Let's get up, find that spot, give it a good little movement around. You got to find some tight points. If it is tight, I notice a little bit through the inner part, so through the adductors. Good, just wiggle it around. Always super nice. There we go. And I'm very rarely on Facebook, really just running any group classes and stuff that I do, but I can see that a whole bunch of different stuff's run up and thrown up on this sort of page for everyone, which I think is excellent. I think Darren and everyone else who's posting some journals is doing a great job. So people there, please keep up the good work. I think it's great to keep everyone connected, whether it's through questions or asking for advice, or I saw people putting their photos of their dogs on there, which is excellent. I think I took a few photos for Darren with one of our dogs, Lulu, so maybe we might see a few of them, with particularly Lulu, and it's what we all should be doing, right? Just a bit of communication. It's a wonderful thing. I know for both my nonnas, just a simple phone call's good. That's when I hear our voice, right? Simple stuff. Lovely calf stretch for me, please, team. So today's going to be very much leg dominated. Definitely don't need to use the dumbbells. Short option. Every now and again I might throw it in. Depends on how I feel. But know that you could definitely use them if you'd like. Switch over the legs. Give it a good little stretch. Good. I sometimes like to just swivel the hips around. See if I can find some stuff that's a bit tight. I can feel my calves are a bit tight. We can work with that. And tabletop. Sitting over the top. Good. Hoping everyone's got a little bit of drink bottle with them. I'm not doing tea this time. I'm actually got some water. I've had a couple of coffees today, a little bit of extra hydration would probably be exactly what I need right now. Alright, lovely. Have a second drink, and then we're going to get straight into a routine. We're going to have a nice big milkshake glass. Amy's grandmother, so just some water in there without spilling it. Super simple, not vodka, I promise. Amy's grandmother had given this to us because they didn't use it anymore, it'd been sitting around, and Amy remembers it from her childhood, where her grandmother used to make all her thick shakes and stuff, which is cool. And doubles up as a good drinking glass. Alright, let's get on with this team. You want to have your chair next to you? That's cool. Otherwise we won't really get much in. Gotta warm our body up. Whew. Sometimes it's nice to loosen up the arms, just get it all moving. Yeah, I know I look a bit silly when I'm rotating and moving my shoulders around, but just all those different things. If we want to increase that, bring those legs up a little bit higher. Excellent. Good, driving up high. Good, and I'm really just cycling nice and flat on my foot. So this is toes only. That's just a nice flat foot slam. So just working on flat foot slams. Good. Good, now moving it side to side. So you feel like you come in the middle and you're stomping just a little bit side to side. So we're just going to progress this. Just a little bit by little bit. Sure enough, if it's too tough, you just go back to the last regression. At the last before I progress, then go back to the one that you feel the most comfortable with. That's the best way for me to explain it. Sometimes I try to get technical. I try to teach it all. Doesn't matter. We just move our body. That's what we need. 2, 1. Good. Bring it up nice and side. Coming in nice and close. And now let's integrate. Get our arms up. You go to the height that feels comfortable for you. Good. Still going for that nice, firm hip on the floor. Yes. Excellent. Keep it coming. Excellent, team. 3. Should notice we feel a bit warmed up. 2, 1. Good. If you need to use your chair, bring your chest in close. Double leg calf raise. Push it off your toes. Good. Driving strong off your toes. Yeah, we go, team. Good. Just showing it from the side. Good. If you don't need to hold on to the chair, please don't. I want you to be able to work nice and strong with your feet. 3, 2, 1. Good. Kicking your heels towards your bum. So you've got 2 options. Hold on to the chair or no chair. And that's what it looks like without any chair. You're just using that stability. Really trying to get it towards your bum. I talk about really trying to kick your bum. Right? Pull out with a bit of power. Yes. And obviously you can completely alter it. You keep it nice and slow and light, no problem. Try to give it a bit of a kick, bit harder. It's good to know the differences. 2, 1. Good. So what we're doing here is a single leg knee drive. It's a little bit different. So just a bit more here, stepping back, coming forward, kneeing up. Please don't need a chair. I know you know this. I know you know this. But sometimes I feel like I just have to remind people, goal and objective, not to need a chair. Just get it up nice and high. You get those plenty of load on the top of your thigh there. 2, 1 more. Switch over sides. Bring it up high. There we go. Good. Notice just a toe tap behind me. Drive the knee up high. Toe tap behind. Drive the knee up high. Let's go for it. Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Yes, take yourself a seat. Good. So, what we're doing is we're going to go for the little stomps. Flat foot. Flat foot. Little ones, little ones. Think if you're feeling comfortable to increase the speed. So, sure enough, if we want to keep it simple, little small lines. If we want to get a little bit more here, good. Drive it down nice and hard. Good. Move it around. Flat foot. So there shouldn't be any hit on toes, it's just flat foot stomping everywhere. Forces me to get my ankles moving in different positions, especially when they're out in front, having them stuck down firm on the floor. It's going to feel different to what it is underneath your foot. Slapping down, that's what we're doing. Using the ankles a bit differently. 2, 1. Calf raises, seated, which means lean forward, put a bit of weight over top of your legs. Push up with your calves. I show you. Well, yeah, lots of leg work, like I said. But you should be feeling so much warmer now. Energy flowing, feels nice. Alright, keep it coming. 3, 2, 1. Good. Squats for me, please, team. I'm going to go nice and slow on this one here. You get to choose your speed. You want to go faster, you go for it. You need to have a little bit of a break, that's okay. But if work with me here, team, using your bum, thrust that hip up. Remember options, you can pop your hands by your side, out in front, or I sort of prefer to keep them up nice and high. Whatever works best for you. You can change it up every time too as well. No right or wrong. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Standing up nice and tall. We're going to do some lateral leg kicks. So I'm going to show it this way. Kicking my leg out to the side. Keep going for my team. Just making sure that you've got that visual. Good. Kicking out to the side. Open it up and kick it out as much as you want, so you keep it a little bit wider. Or if you want to get a little bit more into it, get a bit more kicking out there. Really important team that you've got room to do this exercise. Let's stress that up. Switch over legs. Please make sure you have room. To not have room, not going to work. Yes. Excellent team. Keep working with me. Oh, see? You couldn't see that, but I kicked the table. Not quite judging just how long I am. The table was just out of reach for the visual. Alright. Good. 3, 2, 1 more. Excellent. Alright, so now we're going for a single leg stomp. So we've done this one before. Shove on the side. My left leg slightly bent. And I'm looking for leg drive up, stomping on the floor, flat foot. Good. My leg never ever locks. That's a lock. It's always bent. So I slam, always bent leg. In fact, both of them are bent. It's a great way of thinking about it, right? I switch over legs. Good. Always bent. Just work a little bit of impact. Yes. You control how hard you want to slam that floor. I cannot stress this enough, team. If you feel comfortable, go a little more. If not, keep it nice and simple. Yes. 3, 2, 1 more. Alright. Take a seat. Good. Double leg extensions. Kicking both legs out, controlling. If you need to hold on to your chair, that's fine. But try to keep your body upright as much as you possibly can. Laterally. Keeping my body upright. Leg extension kick. Good. Some people might find they want to lean back as they do this. I can work with that. That is okay. But if you can, get it nice and tall. Give it a go. You'll notice a little bit more abdominal work. It's important to switch those on. Good. Good extension. Give me 25 seconds here, team. Now we know that sounds a little rest period. Let's go. Good. Quads getting heavy. Let's work with it. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. I know I'm slow to count. 1. Yes. Excellent team. Grab yourself a drink. Well worth, and again, like I say, I like the active recovery. I like moving myself around. I find that's a great way of doing it. Also, just loosen up these legs. Got one of my lights just randomly on. Feels good. Shakes it all out. Shake it all out. Alright, so we're going to do a few more exercises that are seated in a row here. Alright, we're all feeling good here. So, we're going to lean back, double leg slam. Good, again, just laterally. What I mean by lean back is I'm actually coming back, slamming forward. So there's a bit of a rock in here. Good, rock, lift legs up, slam. Rock, lift legs up, slam. Good. Work at your intensity. This double leg slam is as hard or as light as you want it. You always control the intensity. Good. It's good sometimes to pick the pace up, challenge yourself a little bit with it. Ooh, stay with me, team. Stay with me. 3, 2, 1. Alright, our next one. Good. Single leg extension, but this time here it's not just about extending out in front. I want you to elevate one leg up and then work with the leg extension. You gotta notice how much tough that is on the top of those quads. Oh yeah, they are burning. Whew. Stay with me here, team. 3, 2, 1 more. Switch over legs. Bring it up high. 1. Oh, you control how high you lift this. 5, So if you need to keep it on the chair, that is okay. If you give that really high and extender, you go for it. You choose this intensity. 3, 2, 1 more. Yes. Good. Sit back in your chair. Really sitting back. Get some ankle rotations going here. Oh yeah. It feels really nice, especially after like impact exercises. And you'll find on our cool downs, I'll most likely throw in some form of rotational movement like this. It just feels quite nice. Oh yeah. Here we go. Because you can tell when those ankles get a bit tight and a bit locked up when we impact in those exercises, when we're impacting throughout exercises, you'll get a bit of feedback from some of the tendons. It might get a little bit of a pull or a jar type feeling, and then just let you know, hey, I'm not ready for this type of exercise or this impact you're putting on there, on the load you're giving me. Push, pull, push, pull. Oh yeah. Second time round for our squat team. This time, let's give it a go. See if we can go that little bit faster here. Squeeze through, good. Come up tall. Good. You control that pace. I just set the challenge. If you want to work with me here, go that little bit faster. Good. I talk about a sense of urgency. I want to get up quick, control myself down. Get up quick, control myself down. And I'm using my bum the whole time. It's my bum that thrusts my hip forward. Yes. Let's see if we can stick this out for another 30 seconds. I know I'm asking a lot. Rest whatever you need to. But if you can do it, hang in here with me, team. We got this. Sorry, my nose is a little bit itchy. Touched my nose a couple of times throughout this session. It's a bit itchy. We can work with it. Let's go. I think it's so cold that it's itchy. Alright. As my nonna would say, have some ginger. You know? Helps with those extremities. I'm sure a couple of you would be thinking about saying, hey Adrian, if your nose is or your fingers are cold, try this, try that. Her one was ginger. Good. Oh, shake those legs out. Well done. Yeah, I'm pretty sure ginger was. And Nonna had this cool thing, this is Nonna on my mum's side, with white vinegar. Just tablespoon of white vinegar every time I'd see her. Don't ask me why. I like the taste of vinegar, always have. Maybe that's it. She used to do the, come. Make the little teaspoon and head check, don't tell your mum. White teaspoon of vinegar, who knows, right? Love the remedies, love the remedies. Didn't even matter whether I was sick or not, it was just like a special treat. I love it. You know, it's probably like a little kid going, ooh. But now I know myself. Hey, sprinkle it on anything and I'll be eating it. And let's be honest, whew, legs a bit heavy. You're doing great, team. You're doing so very well. So we want to do some forward kicks on this one, just while I'm talking. Go for it. Yeah, but now it's all about, fermented foods, right? Like some good sauerkraut, some pickles. Oh, lovely. Stuff is delicious. Good getting some good forward leg kicks here. Yes. Remember, we also control the height. We can control whether we're holding on there and make it a little bit harder. Good. Much tougher without holding on there. You've got to really find that balance point. 2, 1. Switch over legs. Go for me, team. Kick it out. Alright, so we're going to do a couple more advanced exercises here. I'll show some easy variations. But if you're feeling strong and you're feeling good, work with me here, team. That's going to be the key. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Here we go. Alright. So, I'm looking for strong leg lifts. Both of them up high. Like you're trying to bring your knees towards your chest or your nose. That's what I'm looking for. Now with my hands, I'm really not trying to push too hard on top of the chair. But I'm really about trying to bring my knees up. Good, it's tough. You get abdominals, a little bit of thigh hip flexor. You'll get a little bit of lower back firing as well. No doubt, as your hip flexors will be working. Alright, 2. 1 more. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice and tough. Oh. Shake those legs out. Shake them out. Sometimes I find, yeah, that's it. Just grab it onto them. Sometimes a good little light massage. It's exactly what we need to do. Whew. Alright, we've got this. Stand up nice and tall. So I'm looking for, this is a bit different, I'm looking for a wide step, kick across the body. So with the kick that I'm going across the body, notice I'm holding onto the chair with my left hand, right leg comes out wide, kick across the body. Out wide, kick across the body. I'm going to show what it looks like right. Out wide, kick across the body. Out wide, kick across the body. Good, you're working your pace team. I'm just showing it from different angles, just so you can see my movement. Good, so it's my right leg that's doing the kicking right now. Good, so if you need to switch over later with me, keeping it to the same. Sometimes a good way of doing it. Good, work with the team. It's about wide. Big kick. 3, 2, 1 more. Switch it over. Good. And nice and wide. Kick across the body. Yes. You got this, team. Stay with me. 3, 2, 1 more. Awesome. Alright, so this is going to be different. What we're trying to stay on our toes. Stay on our toes. At least for another 50 seconds, right? Little marches here. It's going to be tough, especially because we've done a fair bit of calf work today. Good. You get to choose. If it's a bit much, stay flat-footed and go flat-footed slams. But if you can hang with me, go toes. Little small ones. Progress it up. See if you can bring those knees up a little higher. Good. Every time you stroke the floor, your knees are always slightly bent. You never lock out legs. It's always a slight bend in knees. And so you're always in control of the movement. It puts the load on your muscles. When you straighten out, it puts the load on your joint. We want to keep it on the strong muscles. Good. Stay with me, team. 15 more seconds. Good. I can go in the picture, out of the picture. Keeping things interesting. Let's go, team. We've got this. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Okay, this time it's only one leg. Good. Notice that this leg is not touching the floor. I'm keeping off the floor. So I'm putting a bit of weight on my left leg. I'm going to show it here, holding on with 2 hands. Good. I can also not hold on, and that changes it up a little bit too. I have to put a bit of weight onto my left hand side when I'm doing this movement to just make sure I feel centered, to get this right leg to angle up. Switch over sides. Good. You can just see I just centered my weight, just a bit more of my right leg. Good. Right knee slightly bent. Getting that left leg. Yep. Nice little twist and turn. Get my left heel towards my palm. Good. Stay with me here, team. I know this is a bit tough. We've got a little bit more heart rate stuff than we're working with. Again, hold on to the chair if you need to. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, all right. Real high marches. Notice you get a knees to just move everything. Just straight arms. Knee up high. Notice it doesn't need to be fast. Does not need to be fast, but it's a bit getting it up nice and high. Good. If you feel comfortable, getting those hands coming up even higher again. Yes. Good. You get to control the speed. Keep it slow and controlled. Right? And if you need to hold on, a suggestion. I apologise. I'd go same arm, same leg. So this would be the easier variation. Good. And if you've been doing one side, I'd suggest switching sides now. So same side, variation. You notice it's opposites. Good. That's a traditional march. You would opposite it. Good. Stay with me here, team. Oh yeah. 30 more seconds. We've got this. We've got this in the tank. Last exercise. Nothing we can't get done here. Good. Striking your toes, striking your heels, whatever you feel comfortable with. Just keep legs and arms going. Oh yeah. Bring it home. 10 seconds now. Bring it up. 3, 2, 1. Yes, team. Nice stuff. Woo. Walk yourself around. Grab yourself a drink. Well deserved. Get the heart rate up. Oh yeah. What I love about that is I can have, a warm cup of tea or put the heater on the fireplace and warm myself up. Or I can spend 25-30 minutes moving my body around, feeling much more warmer, and just noticing how that extra energy in my body just fills me fuels me and fills me up throughout the day there. I think that's excellent. I think it's such a winning combination. Getting some exercise done nice and early, just feeling charged up. All right, cross those legs up. Oh, get into a good glute stretch. Feels good to stretch the glutes, especially when they're a bit tight. Oh, these guys are feeling a bit tight. There we go. Switch over legs. Whew, I know I need to spend a bit more longer stretching my glutes up. That was way too tight. There we go. Roll it in. Get some rotations. Good fun. And I don't know if I've mentioned this to this group or not, but part of being in the fitness industry, it's important for us to do mentoring roles to help other people get into the industry. And so currently I've got 2 people I'm mentoring with, and I've never done mentoring over the internet or through FaceTime, or Zoom is one of the other programs that we use to see people's faces. But it's been a nice, interesting challenge for myself. Quite a stretch. Personally, I actually had quite a lot of fun with it. So training my different athletic teams, as well as being able to mentor and coach, is really extending my skill set. That's probably the realest way to explain it. The goodest way. Ooh. Well, I don't know about my English. Maybe I'll just keep it simple. The best way I can explain it. Extending that skill set, just being able to teach part of it what needs to be done, and then, you know, talking a little bit about why I've made that decision. One, for the people I'm mentoring with to hear me, and then 2, for my athletes to understand why I adjust their movements, and they're like, oh, that's cool, I get it. You know, you're thinking about previous injuries, or because I want to improve in a certain area, which at least, that you're taking into consideration in the way that you create the program. So it's nice to be able to share a little bit of the knowledge that I've gained in all the years. Really, I just talk a whole lot of stuff and make people laugh and just be done with that. That's what I've known for my entire time. But I think if we have fun doing it, you're in a good place. So I'm going to keep doing my thing, and it's just nice to give back to the industry that's already given me so much. And just like everyone, just hoping a lot of my brothers and sisters and family members within the fitness industry can find a way through their tricky times currently. Like so many industries, right? They've been slapped in the face, shall we call it? A good little bit of rude awakening for some industries to try to be able to find a way to move through, and places will work it out. Good human deed will prevail. That's what I believe. Definitely, scratch that. I know. I'm going to go past belief. I know that's how it works. There will. Alright, sit up the top. Give those hammies a real good stretch. Oh yeah. If anything's feeling like mine there, they are tight. These guys need some much more love. You'd think with all this extra time being at home, I'd be doing a bit more stretching, but clearly not enough there. And Amy and I are still doing our yoga. We're doing nightly yoga. Amy's doing phenomenal. She's doing it sometimes 2-3 times a day. She's doing such a good job with it. I'm really enjoying it, and just spending time, just with a little bit of extra time, spending a bit of extra time on yourself. It's always a good sign. Good calf stretch. Oof. Maybe I need to do some of those extra ones. That is not right. Calf stretch. It's not ideal. My suggestion always, like same thing I teach everyone else, if you notice something's a bit tight, allocate some time and get it done, right? It's a good way of doing it, and trying to get a little creative through watching telly and doing some bits and pieces, and it's definitely my time to do it, but just get a bit of extra feedback, switch over legs, if they're a little bit tighter than usual, which mine are, go spend some more time. So hopefully you, just by me having that little conversation, you reflect on if something's a bit tight for you, and just find a little bit of extra time. It could be after a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, or before you sit down to watch a bit of TV at night, to just do a little light stretching. Always good. Tabletop stretch to finish off with. And as always, everyone here, thank you very much for joining us. I have so much fun producing and creating these videos. I know sometimes I'm a bit silly and I go a little bit off topic, but hey, you get what you get with me. It's just Don't put on a show. This is just me all the time. Poor Amy, right? Poor Amy. All right, thank you everyone. I will see you all next week. Stay warm, be safe. Till then, have a good one.